On a cold spring day here at Darien High School, the Blue Wave face off against the Summit Hilltoppers in an out-of-state matchup. Hello and welcome back to DAF Media Network. I'm Cam McGraw. Alongside me today, Parker Crody. What does the Summit team need to do to beat this stout Darien team?
On the offensive side, we're going to want to see them move the ball quick. They're going to have to move the Hope Shadell, the starting goalie for Darien. And on defense, I'm curious to see what defense they're going to run. But they're definitely going to have they're going to have to get together and play against the starting lineup for Darien, who's seen a lot of goals this season.
Darien, an impressive win showing, taking down the number 10 team in the country, Manhasset, by a final score of 18-5. Won their last game against Sacred Heart, and coming back to Darien High School for their first game of the season. A big one led by this Darien team. The Wave is dealing with the losses of Shea Dolce and net last year. C.C. Stein, Molly McGuckin, a lot of big names on this historic Darien team, obviously coached by Lisa Lindley in her 28th season. And Parker, Coach Lisa Lindley's been here for a long time, and she's just built this team up. What could you say about her coaching on the field?
I mean, her coaching has brought Darien to the top team, #1 in the country. She knows her stuff. She knows a lot about lacrosse, and she's sent a lot of these players to big names. So,
big game here for Darien as the clock winds down. Again, the Summit Hilltoppers, led by Anya Wardle, 12 points, and Lily Spinner, 6 goals she's had this season. So Summit looking to take down the #1 team in the country, Darien Blue Wave. So we'll see what happens today. Darien scored 2 man-up goals as well as converted on 2 of their total 3 free points. So we'll see what they do today. Darien obviously facing a gauntlet of a schedule this year, dropping a lot of the worsened teams and picking up a lot of these more difficult teams, Summit being one of them. 3 more out-of-conference games. Darien has 18 lax commits. We were talking about this before the game. How many players on this Darien team are committed to a college for lacrosse? Again, Coach Lisa Lindley just bringing this team together.
Yeah.
Clock hits 0, and we are ready to start our game. Obviously, Darien, Casey Benoit, Chloe Humphrey. Chloe Humphrey being the #1 prospect in the country for girls lacrosse. A big part of the season. She's been the big part of the season last year. So we'll see what she does today as we wait for the announcements.
We feature a girls lacrosse matchup between 2 excellent programs as the visiting Summit Hilltoppers of New Jersey take on your Darien Blue Wave. Now for the starting lineups. First up, the Hilltoppers, led by head coach Mike Walsh, assisted by Mary Kate Macuso. #1, Kate Riley. #4, Jane Freeman. #8, Lauren Riley. #11, C.C. Webb. #14, Maddie Ducey. #16, Abby Iacovelli. #17, Grace Maddox. #18, Lily Spinner. #21, Anya Wardle. #30, Mackenzie Matter. #43, Susanna O'Connell. And in goal, #20, Charlotte Burke. And now for your Blue Wave, led by head coach Lisa Lindley, assisted by Carrie Iorfino and Caroline Montero. #2, Chloe Humphrey. #4, Kelly Holmes. #5, Maggie Bellissimo. #6, Cece Chandler. #7, Morgan Massey. #8, Colette Quinn. #10, Sadie Stafford. #16, Jillian Vaught. #17, Ryan Hapgood. Number 23, Kate DeMar. Number 85, Casey Benoit. And number 1 in goal, Hope Chodell. We now ask that everyone please rise and turn your attention to the flag displayed on the video board for the playing of our national anthem.
And we are ready to begin a big game tonight. Today, not tonight. It's been a long morning. Darien Blue Wave Summit Hilltoppers. Someone's going to have to lose their undefeated record tonight. So we will find out as both teams huddle up with their coaches. Again, the first game at Darien High School. It's a bit of a cold one, I think 45 degrees, somewhere around there. So we'll see what happens here. Doesn't really feel like spring weather yet, but
This is the weather that most lacrosse players look for. No humidity, bright sun, nice to play in.
And as for Darien, after their game against Summit, they have Garden City, New York, Fairfield, Ludlow, Staples, and St. Paul School for Girls in Maryland. That game, DAF Media will be covering, traveling all the way to Maryland over April break. Brain Shank will be announcing that game. But as for right now, Summit, New Jersey will be the opponent for the Darien Blue Wave. Had a tough game against Sacred Heart. Were able to come away with the victory. And then before that, Manhasset, who they soundly defeated 18-5. But again, Summit, a different team coming out of state. So we'll see what they could do today. In goal for Summit, we got Charlotte Burke. Again, a tough attacking team. Darien is led by Chloe Humphrey. And the rest of this Darien team just loaded with great players. Summit breaks their huddle. We will enter the draw circle. And Colette Quinn for Darien starting off. And we begin. And Summit looks like they will take control to start off early. Darien now takes control. We've seen Darien get out early in a couple of these games. And here we go, a chance here. Wrapping around, looking for an opportunity. Moving it around. What we've seen in a lot of these games, Parker, is they pass it around the exterior and just look for that hole and shoot through it. There's a shove and the whistle is blown. We enter the first free position of the game for Darien. We'll just pass it out. Breaking inside, there's a shot off the top crossbar. Summit will advance it near midfield. And this Summit team, not all seniors, still spread. We got some sophomores and some juniors in here. So a young team, but they have been performing well. Again, Lily Spinner, 6 goals already in the season. Summit with an undefeated record, coming all the way to Connecticut to compete in this game. Darien had 2 games on the road, now get to come back to Darien High School for their first game at the Darien High School Stadium field as Summit circulates the net. Try to get inside, a good attempt at a pass, the whistle is blown. It will be an opportunity for Summit here.
Free position.
Most likely will be looking for a shot here. And that one's going to be off to the left of the goal. Darien's got a kind of man-zone hybrid defense that Lisa Lindley's been running all season. Another free position for Summit. Gonna move it around the goal. Inside, a good shot there. Summit still has possession. Pass it around again, looking for that hole to shoot through. I pass it behind the net. Trying to cut inside. Good defense from Darien. The whistle is blown again. And as for Darien, they've had a lot of these players play all the way since middle school, growing up, playing on the same team, so the chemistry is pretty strong with this group. Especially on defense, you could see the communication that they have, passing players onto each other. Summit trying to get a good shot, but Darien just suffocating defense to start this one. Looking for the cut inside.
Yeah, like I said, Summit's going to need to move the ball quicker to get around the Darien defense.
The whistle is blown. And once again, Summit will have possession, looking for a shot. We've seen a couple on goal. Darien had one earlier off the crossbar. Good pass inside. This one's up. No good again. Just to the left of the net. And once again, we will go to free position for Summit to start this one. Still no goal scored as we hit the 20-minute mark, 5 minutes in. Bit windy here at the high school, but as Parker was saying, the conditions that they do want to play in, no humidity. And there's the shot, and that will be your first goal of the game. Summit, New Jersey gets on the board first. A great shot there. Again, took a couple of those free positions, but they got the opportunity. Looks like that is number 1, Kate Riley, for Summit.
Summit goal scored by number 1, Kate Riley.
A junior on this Hilltopper team.
Kate Riley, Dartmouth University.
Go back to the draw circle. And Summit will get it again. It's 2 in a row. So now great defense from the Blue Wave. Number 2, Chloe Humphrey, right through the middle. Now Darien will get into their offense. So far in this one, Summit has had possession for most of the game. Again, brief opportunity for Darien at the beginning. The attacking squad for this Blue Wave team has been deadly. Looks like a bit of a miscommunication there, but Casey Benoit for Darien will get that ball back. And whistle is blown. And Darien will get another free position. This will be Chloe Humphrey. Go behind the net, look for a teammate. And it's a great play there. Darien gets their first goal of the game. Chloe Humphrey, she's been doing this all season. See a replay here. They fake the pass inside, and she just sneaks it right through the 5-hole.
Chloe Humphrey.
And they've ran that play a couple of times between their games where one person going behind the net forces the goalie to look at the person cutting inside. It's a difficult spot, but Coach Lisa Lindley's been planning that, and well used from Darien to get their first goal of the game here today, tying it up at 1-1. And looking to get draw here. It's been passed around, but Summit looks like they had it. Still bouncing around. I don't know if possession has been made yet. The whistle is blown.
Darien ball.
Darien will take possession. Darien trying to get back into their offense.
I believe Summit is running a face guard on Chloe Humphrey. Notice how close number 30 is.
Whistle blown once again. Darien in about the same position that they were when they scored their last goal, so we'll see what they do here. Chloe Humphrey cutting inside. She's going to be pushed down there. Another big opportunity for the Darien Blue Wave. Chloe Humphrey committed to North Carolina to play lacrosse, along with many other great players on this Darien team. This one's inside, just above the net. It looks like Darien bench complaining about that call. Lisa Lindley furious on the sideline. But nonetheless, it will be Summit's possession. Summit will move it around the midway point. And will make it into attacking territory. Number 4, Jane Freeman with ball for Summit. Summit again trying to find that penetration. Jane Freeman again passing it now back behind the net. Trying to get around. Looks like an opportunity here. This one's up. Good save for Darien. Ball is out, still Summit in possession. Makes a move. And the whistle is blown there. Casey Benoit looked like shoved
another
a
free position for Summit.
Looks like Anya Wardle for Summit. Big chance here. She's going to move to the outside.
Give it another chance.
And Wardle now, big opportunity to take the lead for the Summit Hilltoppers. But no, she won't. Good save there from Hope Schudel of Darien. A junior committed to play at Duke. Darien now back in possession. And the speed through the middle. And Parker, so far in this one, what do you think Darien's done well on the offensive and defensive ends?
I would say, moving the ball, getting it down low to pass it up. They've done a very well job. I would say draw controls are very important, and I would say it's half and half right now, but they've done a very good job winning draw control.
Darien trying to get inside. Another opportunity. Looks like the ball just came loose. And it will be Summit possession. Darien not happy with some of these calls. We saw the one earlier. Now another one here. 14 minutes left in the first. Summit will keep possession as they try, but Darien, again, this hounding defense that they've been playing. As they cross the midfield line. But this ball is loose, and Darien now.
Good ride by Jillian Vaught.
This one's bouncing around, but Darien looks like they're in control. The whistle is blown, and Darien takes possession back from Summit. And Kelly Holmes with possession. And we'll set up the offense. Again, not rushing anything like we've seen. They like to get in great possession, set up these plays. Cutting inside, cutting back. A good shot there. Number 16, Jillian Vaught for Darien. She cut inside, then went back out. Great shot on the right side of the net. See a replay here. Goes out, cuts in.
Darien goal scored by number 16, Jillian Vaught.
And Jillian Vaught, a senior on this team, committed to play at Villanova. Was selected to play for the American Select CT team. Another great player on this Darien team as they take their first lead of the game, 2-1. And Parker, you were talking about the draw controls in the beginning. A big opportunity here for Darien to get possession back. Will be Colette Quinn. This one's fought for. Whistle is blown, and Summit will take possession. Summit crossing the halfway point. And we are crossing the halfway point in the first half as well. 12 minutes remaining here. We had a goal early from Summit, and then Darien gets back close. Chloe Humphrey, and then just a second ago, Jillian Vaught for Darien takes the lead. But Summit's been holding tight against the #1 team in the country. There's a great shot there, and they tie this game up. Number 4, Jane Freeman, the senior on this Hilltopper team. We are all tied at 2. Seeing the replay, cutting inside.
Summit goal scored by number 4, Jane Freeman.
Darien again back to the draw circle. Jane Freeman getting her first of today.
Senior will be going to Johns Hopkins.
And it will be Chloe Humphrey now. And now Darien wins it. Darien rushing up fast. Inside, this is shot, and another goal here for Darien as they take the lead back very quickly.
Number 17, Ryan Hapgood.
Darien wins the draw and then gets that super fast. Good pass inside, and Ryan Hapgood able to finish it for Darien as they take the lead right back 3-2.
Showing again that draw control is really what's going to change this game.
And Darien will keep Chloe Humphrey out there. Again, started with Colette Quinn. Looks like she struggled early, but nonetheless, Coach Lindley will put senior Chloe Humphrey back in. And Darien once again will take it. And the whistle is blown. Darien will get another opportunity. And Humphrey looks like she lost it there. She's going to fight for it. Ball's getting pushed around. And Darien has it. Holmes will keep it behind the net. Looking inside, they've ran this before, just over the net. Darien looking to set something up again. There's the pass inside, and another shot there, and another goal for Darien as they get two quick ones, now up 4-2.
Ryan Hapgood's first game back from an ankle injury. He's coming in hot.
Pass right inside. Good finish from
Darien
Hapgood.
Goal scored by number 17, Ryan Hapgood.
And as for Summit, don't want to let this momentum of Darien draw away too far. Darien has scored 2 goals pretty quickly. Chloe Humphrey will be back in the draw circle. Darien, draw control, as Parker's been mentioning, a big part of this game. And it will be Darien's possession once again. Summit's been struggling to stop this Darien offense of recently. 2 quick goals, both by Ryan Hapgood. CC Chandler moves it along. Out to Holmes. Behind the net, this is where Darien has ran a lot of these plays. Again, looking to get inside. Good defense from Summit here. Looks for the cut. She will get it, maintain possession. Holmes got room, looking for a shot here, gets inside, that one's up. Good defense though from Summit as they take possession. Summit an opportunity here, haven't had the ball a couple of minutes. Again, 2 straight goals for Darien. And Summit moving it along now near the midfield line. And they will start their attack. Looking for the cut, don't see it. Trying to get inside. Hilltoppers will maintain possession. It's going to pass to the outside. This ball's loose. Hilltoppers maintain possession. Defense for Darien has been good to start this one. Again, a goal early, but since then, Darien's been locked down on defense. Looking to get inside. Summit taking their time as they rush inside here. That one's shot. That one goes off to the left. Behind the net. Summit looking for cuts. They don't see anything. Trying to cut inside. Summit struggling to get something going on offense. See the replay there. Now another opportunity in the free position. Chance here. This will be Jane Freeman for the Hilltoppers. Already has a goal in this one. There's the tough defense that we've seen. Summit trying to get inside. Parker again, this Darien defense has been really good, but what do you think the Summit Hilltoppers could do on offense to get more shots up?
I mean, oh.
Well, something there. Score right there as Summit gets their third of the day. Now 4-3, Darien still leading. Saw the cut inside.
I mean, it looks like they just need to move the ball quicker. Really find good cuts, send good cuts, and move the ball right off her stick.
And now we'll go back to the draw circle. Summit, since Chloe Humphrey has been put in there, has been struggling.
Summit goal, number 12, Sloan Raschuti.
That was Sloan Raschuti with the goal for Summit. Whistle is blown. Will be Summit ball as they get out quick. And Summit will get back into their offense. Good move there. Jane Freeman with the shot, good save. And Hope Shooter will move it off. Colette Quinn getting past the halfway point for Darien as we near and on 5 minutes left in the first. And Holmes moves it around as Darien tries to enter their offense. Again, a 4-3 lead right now. This one's behind the net. Still moving it around. Darien taking their time on this possession. And now they'll move in. A good move there. Shot is up. Looks like the whistle is blown. Will be a free position for Darien. Will be Sadie Stafford for Darien with a big chance here. And Stafford shoots it, and it is good. Darien 5-3 now on the free position. Sadie Stafford gets the goal. Seeing the replay here.
Darien goal scored by
Left
number
side.
10, Sadie Stafford.
Go back to the draw circle. Darien now leads 5-3. 4:15 remaining in the clock here at Darien High School on this cold spring day. Again, Darien's first girls home lacrosse game. Saw a great game for the boys men's lacrosse game against Brunswick on Thursday. Game-winning shot by Brady Vicorni. You watch that game on DAF Media if you are interested, but the girls team now up by 2, going to maintain their lead. Sadie Stafford now in the middle. And Chloe Humphrey chasing it for Darien. Darien getting into their offense fast. Another chance here. Whistle is blown. Coach Lindley unhappy on the sideline. Still a chance for Darien. Stafford moves it behind the net. There's the cut. Whistle is blown, and Darien another free position. This will be Kelly Holmes in the same position that we just saw Stafford scoring. Holmes looks like she went high behind the net. Looking for the cut. Here's Holmes again. Holmes gets pushed around. It will be Summit possession. Still pressuring defense. Looking for anyone right now.
Good ride from Ryan Hopgood.
Summit struggling to move it around as a good pass there. And now an opportunity. Going inside, and Darien will get back on defense. Two minutes remaining in the first. As Summit trails 3-5 to the Darien Blue Wave. Good pass inside. Even better save. Oh, but a quick pass, and Summit gets it right back. That one misses to the side. But Summit will keep possession. Looks like they tried to move it a bit too quick. And a great shot there on the top part of the net. And Summit comes a bit closer now, 5-4. Great shot there. That was number 8 for the Hilltoppers, Lauren Riley. A junior for this Summit team. As they stay in this game against
Summit goal,
the number 1 team in the country.
Number 8, Lauren Riley.
124, still a chance left for either team to get another goal on the board, but as for Darien, bittersweet moment with that save. It looks like a great pass from Summit. They get the save, but Hope Schudel tries to move it out a bit too fast, and Summit was ready. And they get it back and then end up scoring because of it. And now have possession here with another opportunity to possibly tie this one. Great defense there from Darien. And here they come. Casey Benoit up the middle. Now it's Vaught. She'll move it behind the net. Kelly Holmes orchestrating the offense. Now moves it to Chloe Humphrey. Humphrey makes a move. She shoots, she scores. Chloe Humphrey gets her second of the day as Darien moves ahead 6-4. Double team, spins to the inside. Just slings it to the right part of the net.
Darien goals scored by number 2, Chloe Humphrey.
38.8 seconds remaining on the clock. Be Kate DeMark in the draw circle. Whistle's blown. It's going to be Darien possession. And they're still hungry for more here. Looking to take a 7-4 lead. Inside, a great pass. Good save, though. See Humphrey moving inside, a great pass and an opportunity, but I think it was off the helmet of the Summit Hilltoppers. And 19 seconds remaining in the first. Summit's going to go for a goal here, pushing through the middle. And Darien gets the defense. 7 seconds. 5 remaining. They throw it far. Holmes looking, doesn't get the buzzer beater off, but nonetheless, Darien leads 6-4 at halftime here on the DAF Media Network. Parker, so far for Darien, they have the lead. We've seen Summit do some good things on the defense and offensive end. What do you think Darien needs to do to come away with the victory in this one?
Halftime.
I mean,
Darien 6,
seems like
Summit
we've missed the
4.
net a couple of times. They should definitely start to hit the net more in the second half. Their ride has been seeming very well. I'd say just moving the ball and getting it to net is going to be the top thing they're going to need to do in the second half.
And as for Summit, they scored early, now down by 2. What do you think they need to do on the offensive end to get more goals in the second half?
Seems like running plays and passing the ball quick off their stick is doing pretty well for them. Got them 4 goals. I'd say just really keeping their heads up and moving the ball to find the open cut.
Darien leads 6-4 at halftime on the DAF Media Network. We will be back for the second half.
And welcome to this DAF Media special as we preview the spring sports season. The Blue Wave boys lacrosse team faces a gauntlet of opponents. With new division realignments, Darien's schedule features matchups with 8 out-of-conference teams and 5 nationally ranked opponents. Head coach Jeff Braymeyer enters his 40th season, and the players hope to make it a memorable one.
Definitely got a younger team than past years, but we also got, some valuable leadership coming back. had a lot of the young guys step up this far through our preseason and the scrimmages.
We have a really tough schedule this year, hardest it's ever been, really. We have a great group of guys, great group of leaders. Offense has been showing some tremendous effort in the past few weeks.
For this season, our expectations are always the same, 10 in the pile at June. We have a tough slate this year, so we're trying to get as many good national rank wins as possible.
Darien Lacrosse is a program that's very sought after on the lacrosse community, and expectations are no different this year. We might have lost a lot of our key contributors last year, but that hasn't stopped a lot of people from stepping up and really showing us what they got.
After losing to New Canaan last year in the FCAC final and state final, the Darien girls lacrosse team is on a mission, returning 5 All-FCAC first-teamers as well as the 2022 FCAC Coach of the Year Lisa Lindley. The Wave have the pieces for another deep postseason run. Darien's schedule includes games against 3 of the top 5 teams in the country.
We have a really talented group this year. We've all been playing with each other for quite a while. Good amount of seniors, juniors, the sophomores are super talented, and the freshmen. We have a really tough schedule this year, which will be so exciting to play. We're excited for the competition.
I think last year we had a really good regular season, going undefeated, and we fell short in postseason. So I think that's our main goal that's driving all of our talent this year.
Going into the season, I think the whole team is super excited. I mean, with the high rankings this year, there's definitely a lot of competition, and we have a target on our backs, and I think that we're all excited to step up to the challenge and see what we can do.
It's now time to shift our attention to the Diamonds with DAF Media's Cam McGraw with more on the Blue Wave baseball and softball programs.
Thanks, Braden. The Darien baseball team in a bit of a different spot this year, coming off one of the worst seasons in program history, with a 4-16 record going 0-9 on the road. But the team's still very confident in their skills. Alongside Coach Mike Scott, they think they could greatly improve their record this season.
Some great plate appearances and a couple things to clean up in the field and on the mound, but we're feeling optimistic and we're excited for a great season.
This year I'm expecting pretty big things. We're looking really good in the scrimmages, and I'm excited. We have a really close-knit group, and I'm looking to see a lot of the younger kids step up this year.
We got a good staff and a lot of guys that are going to put some really good at-bats up for the team, and a lot of speed and athleticism all over the field.
As for the softball team, Coach Nick DeMeo has the team ready to improve their record of 9-12, the worst it's been since 2019. The team maintains a lot of talent that they had last year with the junior, now senior class, and plans to have a more experienced lineup heading into next year.
I think that we're going to be looking good this season, maybe doing a little bit better than last season, and the talent on the team looks pretty good. Everyone's working together, and yeah, we've really come along as a team.
Our team's pretty young this year, but we've made a lot of progress since last season, and I'm super excited to see what's going to happen.
That's it from the Diamond. Back to you.
Thanks, Cam. Out on the DHS tennis courts, the Darien boys and girls tennis teams are getting ready for their seasons. 3-time defending state champion boys tennis team moves up in class this season. Darien will compete for a Class LL state title in 2023. Second-year head coach John DeFilippo has a roster with 3 college commits, and the boys are ready for the new challenge.
We're looking to, repeat that state championship, possibly win that FCAC title. In my opinion, I think we're the best team. We have a lot of good leaders, good young talent. I don't know. Definitely looking forward to this year.
Our expectations this year is we're hoping to win a state championship and probably an FCAC championship too. It's going to be tough, but we'll see. I think we can get it done.
The girls team also won a state crown a year ago. This season, the program looks to continue on their recent success as they return many players from a season ago.
Some expectations for the season. We have a record high amount of girls this year. We have 19 players, which is going to be great because we'll have a lot of alternates.
I'm super excited for the season this year. We're coming back from a big win last year as FCAC and state champs, so I think we're going to have a great season. Inside the DHS main gym, the Darien boys volleyball team is hard at work. Longtime head coach Lori LaRusso has built Darien into the state's premier program. Darien is the 3-time defending FCAC champs and has not lost a match since the spring of 2019.
The past 2 years we've won FCAC championships and state championships, so we're looking to do that again, and the expectations are high. We need to work hard in practice, and because none of this is going to be given to us, so we're going to have to work hard. And
We definitely have high expectations, trying to go undefeated and win state and FCX again this year, but at the same time we have to stay humble and grounded.
It's always a business trip for us. We treat every game the same, treat it like a business trip. It is what it is, but expectations are definitely high.
The Darien rugby program hits the pitch again this spring. With a full match schedule on the docket for the spring, Darien will once again take on some of its biggest rivals at the Royal Elementary School.
Looking forward to a great year this 2023 season. Got a lot of freshmen, younger kids still coming out, got some older kids coming, so we're just looking for growth in the program.
It's basically a new team every year. We've got guys leaving and a lot of new guys joining, so I'm excited to see what we can do this year. Looking forward to, we got a lot more games lined up this year than we did last year, so more opportunity to get out in the field and have fun.
After a successful 2022 season, Darien's girls rugby team will suit up for action in 2023. Head coach Mark Stepsis will lead the girls into the season as they continue to grow the program's legacy. The Darien boys and girls track and field teams return to action this spring. The girls finished 11th last year.
We are back on the DAF Media Network here at Darien High School Field. Darien Blue Wave leads 6-4 and start the second half with possession. Sadie Stafford chased down the sideline. Darien will look to get going early. Saw a goal by Chloe Humphrey scored towards the end of the first. This Hilltopper team got started with a goal first and then trailed Darien, but stayed intact. Still only down by 2. They will need to come back in this one against this tough Darien team. Darien moving around the outside. They take their time on offense. Coach Lindley directing her players from the sideline. Stafford will hold it in the middle. Move it along.
It's looked like Summit's changed their defense to a backer.
Anna Von Kennel, number 13 for Darien. And Ryan Hapgood, number 17, now runs in from the sideline. Now they move it behind the net. And they look for the cut. Just missed. It's going to go right to the line. Darien still has it. Pass inside.
Shooting space.
Will be Jillian Vaught for Darien. Already has a goal in this one. We got a senior on this team committed to Villanova. That one is saved. A good save there. Looks like Vaught had it.
Different goalie in now, Elizabeth Walsh.
Cutting right through the middle, and Summit will get on the offense for their first time in this second half. And Lindsay Thomas for Summit, passing it. They move it behind the net. Owen cutting inside, the ball is loose. Summit still with possession. Grace Matter moving it. This one's back to Thomas. Thomas inside, ball's loose though, and Darien will scoop it up. 2 good defensive possessions for both Darien and Summit to start this second half. And Hope looking for a member of Darien. And there it is, that's Chloe Humphrey. She moves in front. Good pass there to Vaught. Vaught finishes. Good pass from Chloe Humphrey And the connection, Darien goes up 7-4 as Vaught gets her second goal of the game. See, just right over the top.
Darien goal scored by number 16, Jillian Vaught.
Darien's definitely found Summit's weakness is obviously the rush down the field and getting it quick to net.
Yeah, I've seen that a couple of times, and this time Vaught finishes. Darien moves ahead 7-4 as the wind comes in pretty hot, but Darien now leading by 3. Summit has a even bigger hill to climb than they did when they started this second half, but nonetheless still a chance. Darien, a good pass from Chloe Humphrey. And we'll slow it down. Get it behind the net. Good pass, another chance here. And that one's in. Darien, back-to-back goals. Now they move ahead at 8-4. Starting this second half hot. Good pass inside. It looks like that was number 4, Kelly Holmes, with the goal.
Goal scored by number 4, Kelly Holmes.
Good movement to start this second half from Darien. Now back to the draw circle. It's 2 goals scored in the first 5 minutes of this second half by Darien, Kelly Holmes and Jillian Vaught. And Summit will take possession. We saw to close the first half, a bit of a struggle to get it past the midway line. Darien's defense, as they do here. Summit will get into their attack. Summit's just been a bit slower on offense than Darien so far today. They look inside. Number 8, Lauren Riley, looking for an opportunity.
A lot of changes in the second half. Darien's now running a backer. It's number 7, Morgan Massey.
And good defense again for the Blue Wave as they stop this Hilltopper offense.
Maggie Bellissimo with the ball.
Bellissimo, good pass into the center. We'll move it through here. Von Kennel inside. This is Chloe Humphrey. 3 defenders on her, makes the pass. Darien will slow it down. Whistle is blown. A big free position here.
Center hash.
This will be Colette Quinn for Darien, the Princeton commit. Quinn inside, shoots and scores. Darien 9-4 now. A fiery start in this second half as they score 3 straight. See the replay here. Colette Quinn off the free position. Good shot there.
Darien goal scored by number 8, Colette Quinn.
Parker, what has Darien changed in the second half? It seems like they've just had a better offense.
I mean, Lisa Lindley's definitely talked to them that second half. I I'd say they're more controlled now. They're definitely getting it down the field faster, but they're definitely sending it around the 8 and controlling it down low, sending good passes to get to net.
Darien will enter the draw circle once again. Summit still 4 goals. Darien, we've seen 3 in the second half, and now they will get possession here. Rushing down the field. This pass inside, Chloe Humphrey, and she scores here, and Darien is running away with this one in the second half. Chloe Humphrey has her 3rd of the day. And like you mentioned, Parker, just getting out early and fast. They're just so ahead of this Summit defense.
Yeah, the speed is really putting them past the Summit defense.
And now we will meet with the teams. Darien talking to Coach Lisa Lindley with some halftime adjustments, really helping this team. And as for Summit, a bit slow on the defensive end. We've seen Darien come out super fast. And that will be the 4th goal scored for this Darien team. Chloe Humphrey with 3. Ryan Hapgood with 2. We saw Jillian Vaught get another one. Spreading the ball around for this Darien team. Again, a lot of chemistry with these players who have played so many years together. And Coach Lisa Lindley bringing them together for a better second half. And now timeout from Summit as they see talking to their players. We will take a quick 30-second break and be back on the DAF Media Network. And we are back on the DAF Media Network after a quick break. A timeout by the Summit Hilltoppers. 4 goals straight scored from Darien to start this second half. Go back to the draw circle. Draw control. Darien has done a good job winning it. We saw the possession that we just had. Chloe Humphrey, the good pass. Or Chloe Humphrey with the goal, a good pass inside from the Darien Blue Wave. And draw control here will go back to the Blue Wave. Casey Benoit with the ball. And Von Kennel running from the side as Darien moves it behind the net. Good crowd here at Darien High School for the home opener. The Darien Blue Wave girls lacrosse team moving it inside. Like she was shoved in the back there. Will be a free position for the Darien Blue Wave. And Holmes will move it back as Darien will slow it down. Von Kennel moves it over. Humphrey gets doubled, makes the pass.
Nice catch.
And Summit will now take possession. The Hilltoppers still with 4 goals. Haven't scored in quite a bit, but this Darien team, we've seen some stout defense. Hilltoppers were holding in early. Now Darien starting to come away with it. But certainly still 16 minutes and 30 seconds remaining in this one. And the Hilltoppers will get into their offense. Trying to move it inside. Curls around, looks for the cut, doesn't see it. Grace Matter passing it. Looks like it will be free position for the Summit Hilltoppers. Summit has been successful in these free positions. They don't go for the shot here. Just move it to the outside. Good pass there inside, and Summit scores their first goal of the second half. Now 10-5. Good pass inside there as the Summit Hilltoppers get on the board here in this second half.
Summit goal scored by number 17, Grace Matter.
Grace Matter, the senior for this Summit Hilltoppers team.
Correction, number 18, Lily Spinner.
Never mind, it will be Lily Spinner, the senior for this Hilltopper team. She had 6 goals coming into this one. Big part of this Hilltopper offense. Score is now 10-5, I believe, as the scoreboard gets updated. And a draw circle looking for control. Looks like it will be Darien here. Sadie Stafford for Darien. Von Kennel will move in for the offense. Darien's been very successful in the second half. Summit does get on the board though. Much needed goal. Looking inside for Holmes. Now gets the Holmes. Good pass. Just missed the opportunity. Well-designed play for Darien. And Chloe Humphrey looks for the cut. Will be a free position for this Darien squad. 14 minutes remaining in this second half. And that one is shot and scored again by the captain, Chloe Humphrey.
Quick sidearm.
Took 2 steps and then shot it from there. Chloe Humphrey gets her 4th of the day.
Scored by number 2, Chloe Humphrey.
It's been a huge part of this Darien offense in this one.
They switched Kate DeMark off the draw control. It's now Kelly Holmes.
And Darien once again wins draw control and possession of the ball. Look to get into this quick offense. It's been successful. Von Kennel moves in once again.
Freshman, first year on the team.
Darien slowing it down here on the offensive end. Let's collect Quinn, passing it. Holmes now passing it back out. This Darien team taking their time, looking for the shot. They go behind the net. Behind the net once again. This is Chloe Humphrey. Good defense here from the Summit Hilltoppers. Holmes cutting inside quick. Looks like she looked for a shot. Excuse me, didn't see it. Darien now inside. This is Chloe Humphrey. She shoots it again. This one goes behind the net. Darien maintains possession. The wind comes back in here at the Darien High School. Spinning inside. Opportunity here. Looks like it's lost. Whistle is blown. It will be Summit Hilltoppers possession. Summit moving it around. Again, this Darien defense, we've seen a lot of aggression early. And Darien fights for it and now takes possession. Whistle is blown. Will be Darien ball. Darien, bit of a slower approach here on this set of possessions. Big shove there on Holmes. Darien will get another chance. 11-5 here as we pass the 11-minute mark. More than halfway in this second half. And Holmes goes in. She shoots. She scores. Darien, another goal. 12-5 now is the score.
Free positions are definitely putting Darien at top. They're scoring a lot of goals from free positions.
Kelly Holmes, the junior on this
Darien
team.
Goal scored by number 4, Kelly Holmes.
Kelly Holmes committed to Yale to play for the Bulldogs. Let's go back to the draw circle. And Darien, that goal provided off of that good defensive possession that they had. Got the ball back. Got it to Kelly Holmes on offense. We're able to score. And draw control once again goes to Darien. Inside to Chloe Humphrey. And this speed has been killing the Hilltoppers. And Humphrey once again. What a shot she got there. She now has her 5th goal of the day today. And Summit having trouble stopping the speed that Darien's been playing with. Looks like it's blowed back. Now Chloe Humphrey scores on the free position. Looks like there must have been a whistle blown before that last shot. But nonetheless, Chloe Humphrey does get it. Score moves to 13-5.
Darien goal scored by number 2, Chloe Humphrey.
And that is her 5th goal of the day. Darien moves ahead by 8. And the first half ended 6-4, so Darien more than doubling their first half goal total in just the first part of the second half. Will be Summit possession. And they will have to bring that ball back. It's number 18 for the Hilltoppers, Lily Spinner. She got a goal earlier today. Looking for the cut inside, trying to go one-on-one. Good defense from Darien. Now they're going to move ahead fast. Chloe Humphrey across the field. Colette Quinn fighting through defenders. Behind the net. Darien trying to find an opportunity here. Again, 13-5 here at the Darien High School. First home game for Darien girls team. 2 wins to start the year. Driving in here. No shot from Anna Von Kennel, but they will get the free position. And the freshman will have an opportunity to get her first goal. And she'll wind it out. No shot attempt there.
Darien's just taking their time now. No need to rush.
Now they push inside. That one's going to go behind the net. Will be Hilltoppers' possession. Summit team, again, 4 goals in the first half. Looks like they were staying right behind this Darien team. Trailed 6-4, but this quick pace in the second half for Darien has been very successful, and Summit has had trouble stopping it.
Possession's going to be key for Summit.
We've seen back-to-back defensive stops for Darien. So Summit needing to get the offense going if they still want a chance in this one. So blown once again. Free possession for Summit. And Summit coming out of New Jersey, a 2-0 record coming into this one. Playing the Connecticut team of the Darien Blue Wave. And the #1 team in the country, so tough game here coming into it. Looks like this ball is loose and Darien will take possession. Wind coming in pretty hot here, papers flying around. And Darien slowing it down, as you mentioned. Not much rush to get another goal on the board, already above 8. And behind the net. Summit will come to contest.
Katie Walsh, number 15, is put in.
Von Kennel coming out of the game. Coming in will be number 9. That is Papgood. Darien just slowly maneuvering in the offensive end. As we near in on the 5-minute mark here in the second half. Darien still leading by 8 goals, 13-5 is your score.
Chloe Humphrey with another goal.
Chloe Humphrey slice it in there from the left side. That is her 6th of the day. Spins to the left, right under.
Darien goal, scored by number 2, Chloe Humphrey.
And Parker, what could you say about the captain of this team, Chloe Humphrey, and how much she brings?
I mean, she's definitely the leader of the team. She, with her big #1 in the country, I'd say she really shows the team how to work, and they all definitely look at her as a symbol of the team.
A big role model for this Darien team as they meet again with their coaches. 5 minutes and 7 seconds remaining in this second half. Darien will call a timeout. Looks like they will be bringing in the second unit. We will take a quick break on the DAF Media Network. We will be back for the remaining 5 minutes. And we are back on the DAF Media Network. 5 minutes and 7 seconds remaining on their clock. Timeout called from Darien. Looks like they brought the starters to the bench.
Katie Walsh on draw with Hope and Katie Bloomer.
Summit will still keep fighting in this one. Cutting inside, that one's above the net. And there's a good shot from Summit. Looks like that was number 8, Lauren Riley, with her second of the day. Summit Hilltoppers closed the lead to 8. So that was the missed shot right above the net. And then Lauren Riley able to come down the very next shot. 14-6. Number 9, Hope Hapgood, will be in the draw circle.
Summit goals scored by number 8, Lauren Riley.
That was Lauren Riley's second of the day, as I mentioned. Her 6th goal so far of the season. One behind her teammate, Lily Spinner, who has 7 this year. Darien, the suffocating defense that they've been running. It's Kate available for Darien. And far pass for the Hilltoppers, getting inside. Another chance for Riley. She shoots. She has her 3rd of the day. Summit now down 7. Good pass inside, and Lauren Riley able to finish it.
Summit goal scored by number 8, Lauren Riley.
Lauren Riley committed to Dartmouth.
And a backup goalie again in for Darien, Elizabeth Ganella. Junior committed to Princeton. And Summit will win once again. Summit only down by 7 here. 2 back-to-back goals once Darien brought out the starters. Inside, good pass, mishandled though. Maintaining possession is the Hilltoppers. And this is Riley. This one's cutting inside, and another shot and another goal. And the Hilltoppers come back, now only down by 6.
Summit goal scored by number 4, Jane Freeman.
Jane Freeman, I think that's her 2nd of the day, the senior for the Hilltoppers. Looks like some substitutions being made for Darien, just to stay on the safe end. Oh, actually a lot of substitutions being made. Bring out a lot of the starters. And back to the draw circle. And Summit will win once again. Big part of their goals recently. Coming into the game is Quinn Kennedy for Darien. Three minutes left in the second half. Darien fighting for possession here. And Summit will keep it. Number 43, Susanna O'Connell, moving it ahead. Good pass for Summit. Another opportunity here. Can get behind the net. And she loses it. Whistle is blown. Will be Hilltoppers' ball still. Free position for number 9, Lindsay Thomas. Trying to go inside. And a free position once again for the Summit Hilltoppers. Again, coming out of New Jersey, coming to Connecticut to play number 1 ranked Darien Blue Wave. And here's the shot. That one is saved. Picked up and scored, but will be Darien ball. Lauren Riley with the attempted shot. That would have been her 4th of the game. And Darien just trying to close this one out. 1 minute and 30 seconds left. And Yvonne Kennel rushing through the center. They move it to the side. And Darien looks like they will just hold it here. Closing in now on a minute remaining.
24, Annabelle Adams with the ball.
Now we reach the 30-second line. Darien moving it around. Cutting inside here. And the whistle is blown. Will be Hilltopper ball. The clock will continue to run. And Summit Hilltopper still looking for a goal. Trying to get to 9. 5 seconds remaining. And they will not be able to, as the Darien Blue Wave will win this one 14-8 against the Summit Hilltoppers of New Jersey. Darien moves ahead to a 3-0 record. The Summit Hilltoppers dropped to 2-1. Parker, a great game from both teams. What do you think Darien did well today that got them the win?
I think draw control was definitely their top part of the game. Moving fast and moving the ball quick. Chloe Humphrey with 5 goals, 6. She really made sure to get the ball off her stick as quick as she can and really showed how she's the role model of this team.
And for the Summit Hilltoppers, now dropping to 2-1. Tough game playing the #1 team in the country, but what do you think they could do better in their remaining games?
I would probably say their defense. They did not have strong enough defense to stop the Blue Wave, but they definitely did a good job moving their offense and getting some goals off.
Well, that will be it for the DAF Media Network and our DAF Media crew. I've been Cam McGraw. Alongside me today, Parker Crody, our DAF Media crew. We have Owen Gluck, Will Eriks, Dalton Moss, Liam Tomaszewski, and Andrew Lee. Thank you for joining us, and hopefully you will join back on the DAF Media Network for future broadcasts. Thank you. See you again.